For those of you wondering, we are waiting. Okay, I guess we are live. We're using new streaming software, so getting everything figured out today. Hope you don't mind. And looking at my monitor, I'm wanting to see if we are actually delivering on the screen. It doesn't quite look like it, does it? Don't know why this is happening the way it is. Sorry, guys, from the monitor, it doesn't appear that anything is happening, so bear with me a little bit. We're trying to figure this out. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. That's very strange. Okay, well, we appear to be live. We're going to pretend that we are anyway, and we're going to roll with this thing. And if I have to redo it, I have to redo it. Welcome to DeepRecruiting. This is Jim Bright. We are focused here on helping everybody be successful, as apparently I need a technical engineer to make this thing happen. Maybe we'll have one next week. We'll see. But our goal is to help you specifically with recruiting, help you find the tools, the techniques you need to be successful. Now, we're trying to grow this to where we're getting over 1,000 views every week. And to do that, we need your comments, and we need your likes, and we need your reviews. So if you could leave us a review online, except for my technical prowess, that would certainly be appreciated. Now, last week, we did part 1 of the 17 habits of self-made millionaires. Today, where we only got through about 6 of them, today we're going to see how far we go. We're just going to kind of keep going. Maybe we'll get to all 17, maybe we won't. But these are the 17 habits of self-made millionaires as identified by Thomas Corley in his book, Change Your Habits, Change Your Life. And to recap real quick, last week, the first 6 were they read extensively, they exercise, they hang out with other successful people, they volunteer, they practice stream setting, and they pursue their own goals. So let's jump right in with number 7. They sleep at least 7 hours a night. Sleep is absolutely critical to your success. In 89% of the self-made millionaires, they reported sleeping 7 or more hours every night. You know, Zig Ziglar once said, why is bed the hardest thing to get kids into and the hardest thing to get them out of? Well, nobody wants to give up living, but everybody wants to enjoy that sleep once they get started with it. Sleep accomplishes quite a few things behind the scenes for you. It regenerates your brain, and without it, you're going to be stuck. Number 8, they get up early. Nearly 50% of the self-made millionaires in Corley's study said they woke up at least 3 hours before their workday actually began. It's a strategy to deal with inevitable delays, disruptions, such as meetings that went too long, egregious traffic, or having to pick up a sick child from school, deal with a pet that has to go to the vet. These disruptions have a psychological effect on us. They help us drip into our subconscious and eventually form the belief that we have no control over our life. By getting up early to tackle the top 3 things you want to accomplish in your day, without these disruptions, without these distractions, helps you gain control over your life. It gives you confidence. Here we go again. Struggling with the IT piece of this. Sorry, guys. Number 9, they have multiple sources of income. Self-made millionaires, they don't rely on one singular source of income. They develop multiple streams. In recruiting, you need to have multiple clients that are going to hire from you and not depend on just one. In his study, 3 streams of income seem to be the magic number. They create these streams before typically they become a millionaire. So these streams can be the stock market, can be real estate rentals, other investments, part ownership in another company. Number 10, they find and check in with their mentors. Finding a mentor puts you on the fast track to wealth accumulation. Success mentors do more than simplify influence. They regularly and actively participate in your success by teaching you what to do and, more importantly, what not to do. They share with you valuable life lessons they learned either from their own mentors or from the school of hard knocks. They help others succeed. By helping others, success-minded people move forward in achieving their goals and dreams. No one realizes success without a team of other success-minded people. The best way to create your team is to offer to help other success-minded people first. You don't want to give help to anyone and everyone. You want to curate your list, focus on only those people that are pursuing success, that are optimistic, are goal-oriented, positive, and uplifting. Number 12, they're very positive. Long-term success is only possible when you have a positive mental outlook. In his research, positivity was a hallmark of the success of these self-made millionaires. The problem for most of these people is they're unaware of their thoughts, positive or negative. If you stop to listen to your thoughts, to be aware of them, you'd find most of them are negative. But you only realize you're having these negative thoughts when you force yourself to be aware of them. So awareness really is the key. Number 13, they don't follow the herd. We desire very much to blend in, to acclimate to society. This is primal within us, to be a part of that herd so we don't get ostracized. We will do almost anything to avoid not being part of the crowd. Yet failure to separate yourself from the herd is why most people actually never achieve success. Successful people create their own herd and they pull other people into it. You want to separate yourself from the herd, create your own herd, and then get others to join in. Number 14, they practice good etiquette. Self-made millionaires have mastered certain rules of etiquette principles you have to master if you want to be a success. These include sending thank you notes, acknowledging important life events such as a wedding or birthday, eating politely, and using table manners, and dressing properly for various social events. They dedicate 15 to 30 minutes a day to just thinking. Thinking is a key to their success. The rich tend to think in isolation. This is number 15, by the way. In the mornings, in those 3 hours before they wake up or before their business day begins, and at least for 15 minutes every day. Me personally, I use the time that I'm walking or jogging or otherwise working out to do a lot of my thinking, to solve a lot of my problems, to work out solutions. I use that time to spend brainstorming with myself about numerous things, from my career, my business, my podcast, my finances, to my health, to charity. I ask questions like, what do I need to do to make more money? What do I do to be more successful? What do I do to make sure my podcast is a success? Am I exercising enough? Am I eating right? What are other charities I can get involved in? That's my thinking time. Number 16, and we're closing in. They seek feedback. They take responsibility for themselves and they seek feedback. Fear of criticism is the reason we don't seek feedback from others. Feedback is essential to learning what is working and what isn't working for us. Feedback helps us understand if we're on the right track. Feedback, criticism, good or bad, is a crucial element for learning and growth. And additionally, it allows you to change course and experiment with new choices, new actions, new solutions. Feedback provides you with the information you need in order to succeed in any venture. And number 17, the last one, self-made millionaires are persistent. They never quit on their dream. They'd rather go down with the ship than quit. In this study, more than a fourth of the participants said they failed at least once in their business, picked themselves up right afterwards. So if you want to be successful in life, you have to persist in the face of seemingly unending adversity. You saw it right here today. The beginning of this podcast was an unmitigated disaster, but I stuck with it, I persisted, because I've got news I want to deliver to you, and I've got a podcast I want to build and I want to grow. This has been Deep Recruiting. This is the last one you're going to see with this background. Next week, we're in a brand new studio. Hopefully, I'll have some of these glitches worked out on how to make sure we're delivering value for you. Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate your comments, your likes, your reviews on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify. Help us grow this so we get 1,000 views a week. That's the goal. And your help is going to get us there. Tune in next week. We'll have a brand new topic. We'll be covering brand new situations. Email us at deeprecruiting@teamgtn.com. Email us the challenges you're facing. We'll address them on air and see if we can't come up with a solution for you that is going to make a difference in your life and career. We appreciate all of you. Have a great week, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.